You will need a yarn needle, scissors, crochet hook and yarn or yarn scraps that will match the size of the crochet needle. We will start our rows by making 57 chains. To begin with, I'll make a slip knot. This slip knot does not count as the first chain. And now I'm going to make 57 chains. I'm making them looser so I can easily get into each one of them with a hook. I got 57 chains. Row 1 tells me that I need to do a double crochet into the 6th chain from hook. I take my yarn over and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go into the 6th chain from hook and make it a double crochet. I just created my first 2 chain space. After that, I make 2 chains. I skip 2 chains on the bottom next to 1 and 2. And I'm going to go with a double crochet into the next chain. Also, I'll make 2 chains and another double crochet into the same chain. And then we will repeat the pattern from the star. We're going to do 2 chains, skip 2 chains, and do DC, 2 chains and DC into the next chain. And then it repeats over and over until it gets to the end of this chain. 2 double crochets, skip 2, and then whatever is in parentheses into this next stitch, which is double crochet, 2 chains, and double crochet. And I keep going. Skip 2, combination of DC, 2 chains, and DC. I will see you on the other side of this chain, and we will count the spaces together. And here we are making a last 2 chain space, chain 2, skip 2, and the combination of stitches in parentheses into the last chain. This is what your row 1 should look like. The way we count spaces is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have 35 spaces. After we got 35 2 chain spaces, we can move on to the next row. We make 3 chains, then I turn. You can turn before you make 3 chains, or you can turn after you make 3 chains. It does not matter. The next step is for us to make a petal. A petal is made by making like a shell stitch into this 2 chain space. I'm going to make 5 double crochets into this 2 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to make this petal go down, I'm making a single crochet into next 2 chain space. Now let's repeat this pattern. In this shell, we made only 5 double crochets, but that's because our turning chain, 3 chains, were kind of like a fake double crochet. From now on, the petals will have 6 double crochets. And we need to make 6 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, with 6 double crochets in each of these stitches, in each of these spaces. So we need to make 6 double crochets here, 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 and here, and connect them with the single crochets into these other spaces in between. So let's do it. 6 double crochets into the next 2 chain space. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we connect it into the next 2 chain space with a single crochet. Let's do it again. 6 double crochets into this next 2 chain space. And a single crochet into the next 2 chain space. I'm going to meet you at the point where I have 6 of these done. I have 6 petals. Each petal consists of 6 double crochets, and they're connected to the base with a single crochet in between. Now, these petals will go inside the flower. As the petals go on the outside of flower, they will get larger. So our job right now is to make these petals a little larger, thicker, bigger. And the way we do it, we're going to put 9 double crochets in each 2 chain space instead of 6. And we will keep single crochets in between of them. So let's go to this next stage where we put 9. So I'm putting yarn over, 1 double crochet into chain space, 2nd double crochet into the same 2 chain space, now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and sometimes you have to do this to fit them. 8, 8 and 9. Do you see how tight they are and how much wider it looks compared to this? And then I'm gonna make my single crochet, and I will continue making 9 single crochet petals 5 more times. So we have 6 petals with 6 double crochets, 6 petals with 9 double crochets, and the last 6 petals we will have with 12 double crochets. So let me show you one more time the 9 double crochet combination, and then the next one is going to be 12 double crochet combination. So this is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you may feel like, well, where am I going to put them? I am already filling up the 2 chain space. Just grab your last double crochet that you made and put them to the right, freeing that chain in between the stitches to stick more double crochets into it. So we had 5. Now we're putting 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I'm gonna make the single crochet into next 2 chain space. All right, I'm gonna make 4 more of these and I'll see you there. I am done with my 6 smaller petals right here. Then I'm done with my 6 middle-sized petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have spaces enough for 6 more petals. For the last 6 petals, I'm going to use 12 double crochets into each V-looking 2 chain space. Yarn over and 12 double crochets. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now it feels to me like the space is filled up, so I'm going to grab my most recent double crochet and move it closer to myself and do 6 more double crochets. After that, I make a single crochet into the next 2 chain space. So let's look at this petal. It's much more round and big and wide. It's going to look really nice on a flower. Okay, let's do one more. And then I will meet you at the very end. So making 12 into this 2 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pulling it to the side, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and going with a single crochet crochet into the next 2 chain space. I got to my last petal that needs to have 12 double crochets into the last 2 chain space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And if you notice, this last space is really easy to go into because nothing is holding this last stitch back, and you can wrap around almost all the way around. So now I need to cut off my yarn about 12-inch or so tail for this, and I yarn over and pull through until the yarn pulls through. Okay, now let's look at the assembly of this guy. You get this squiggly little thing. Sometimes it wraps around and looks like a spiral, like this. So, and that's what we want. We want to wrap it. I am going to start with my smaller petals, and the right side, do you see this right straight side is the right side, and if I turn around it looks like a little knotted fabric. That's going to be your back side. So I'm taking the right side and I'm wrapping them, these petals, in a spiral with the right side inside of it. So I'm going around and around and around, and this is where the magic happens. Okay, so situate it the way you want it. Sometimes I don't like how it's the 4 petals are forming, so I move it just a little bit, or I may want to make it tighter a little bit to situate my petals. But this is the basic rows, and after this I'm going to put my needle, thread it into the yarn needle, and then carefully holding everything together, I am just going to sew through all these layers of a rose, kind of periodically checking what it looks like on the front side. And I'm doing it on the looser side because if I cinch it too much, it's probably not gonna look good. Okay, so I kind of put a couple of stitches in, then I look at the front. I'm pretty happy. So now that I'm happy, I am going to make more stitches all over, and this is also a good way to tangle your yarn in order to weave it in and then chop it off and not worry about these ends getting unraveled. So I go and go and go until practically nothing is left. So then I can snip it off, and I'm going to do the same with my other yarn tail. and weave it in or poke it in. I can even go through and then make sure it's all secure there. Basically, this is your artistic sewing. Just make sure nobody can see these stitches where they don't need to see them. Okay. A couple more. And I think I'm done. And I can chop it off again. And this is my pretty rose. Isn't it amazing? So let's take a closer look. You should be proud of yourself for making one.